A microphone, colloquially mic or mic, is an acoustic-to-electric transducer or sensor that converts sound into an electrical signal. Electromagnetic transducers facilitate the conversion of acoustic signals into electrical signals. Microphones are used in many applications such as telephones, hearing aids, public address systems for concert halls and public events, motion picture production, live and recorded audio engineering, two-way radios, megaphones, radio and television broadcasting, and in computers for recording voice, speech recognition, VoIP, and for non-acoustic purposes such as ultrasonic checking or knock sensors. Most microphones today use electromagnetic induction, capacitance change or piezoelectricity to produce an electrical signal from air pressure variations. Microphones typically need to be connected to a preamplifier before the signal can be amplified with an audio power amplifier and a speaker or recorded. History. In order to speak to larger groups of people, there was a desire to increase the volume of the spoken word. The earliest known device to achieve this dates to 600 BC with the invention of masks with specially designed mouth openings that acoustically augmented the voice in amphitheaters. In 1665, the English physicist Robert Hooke was the first to experiment with a medium other than air with the invention of the lover's telephone, made of stretched wire with a cup attached at each end. German inventor Johann Philipp Reis designed an early sound transmitter that used a metallic strip attached to a vibrating membrane that would produce intermittent current. Better results were achieved with the liquid transmitter design in Scottish-American Alexander Graham Bell's telephone of 1876. The diaphragm was attached to a conductive rod in an acid solution. These systems, however, gave a very poor sound quality. Carbon microphone. The first microphone that enabled proper voice telephony was the carbon microphone. This was independently developed by David Edward Hughes in England and Emil Berliner and Thomas Edison in the US. Although Edison was awarded the first patent in mid-1877, Hughes had demonstrated his working device in front of many witnesses some years earlier, and most historians credit him with its invention. Hughes' device used loosely packed carbon granules. The varying pressure exerted on the granules by the diaphragm from the acoustic waves caused the resistance of the carbon to vary proportionally, allowing a relatively accurate electrical reproduction of the sound signal. He demonstrated his apparatus to the Royal Society by magnifying the sound of insects scratching through a sound box. Contrary to Edison, Hughes decided not to take out a patent. Instead, he gave his invention as a gift to the world. The carbon microphone is the direct prototype of today's microphones and was critical in the development of telephony, broadcasting and the recording industries. Thomas Edison refined the carbon microphone into his carbon button transmitter of 1886. This microphone was employed at the first ever radio broadcast, a performance at the New York Metropolitan Opera House in 1910. Further developments in 1916. Winter of Bell Labs developed the next breakthrough with the first condenser microphone. In 1923, the first practical moving coil microphone was built. The Marconi Sykes, or magnetophone, developed by Captain H. J. Round, was the standard for BBC studios in London. This was improved in 1930 by Alan Blomlin and Herbert Holman, who released the HB1A and was the best standard of the day. In the same year, the ribbon microphone was introduced, another electromagnetic type, believed to have been developed by Harry F. Olson, who essentially reverse-engineered a ribbon speaker. Over the years, these microphones were developed by several companies, most notably RCA, that made large advancements in pattern control to give the microphone directionality. With television and film technology booming, there was demand for high-fidelity microphones and greater directionality. Electro Voice responded with their Academy Award-winning shotgun microphone in 1963. During the second half of 20th century, development advanced quickly, with the Schur brothers bringing out the SM58 and SM57. Digital was pioneered by Mylab in 1999 with the -1001 German marks. The latest research developments include the use of fiber optics, lasers and interferometers. Components. The sensitive transducer element of a microphone is called its element or capsule. Except in thermophone-based microphones, sound is first converted to mechanical motion by means of a diaphragm, the motion of which is then converted to an electrical signal. A complete microphone also includes a housing, some means of bringing the signal from the element to other equipment, and often an electronic circuit to adapt the output of the capsule to the equipment being driven. A wireless microphone contains a radio transmitter,